Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Weller and today I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5e and the spell Animal Friendship. Now if you have a look on the page 212 of the Player's Handbook, there is a section that tells you how Animal Friendship works. This is a first level spell, it's an enchantment spell, it has a casting time of 1 action, and it has a range of 30 feet. The components for it are verbal, somatic and material, and you need a morsel of food for this spell to actually work. And it has a very long duration. It's 24 hours, lasts a long time. It's not a concentration spell. This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean no harm to it. You can choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed for your whole spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell will end. At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you can affect 1 additional beast for each spell slot above level 1. Okay, so what does all of this mean? This means that you can affect a creature that can see you and hear you, provided you are within 30 feet. So if I want to affect this boar, I have to be within 30 feet. Right now I'm within 20 feet. You can affect something like a boar, a panther, giant spider, a wolf, a lion, and that's not exhausting all the different options that you could affect in your game in terms of beasts. So they have to have an intelligence of either 1, 2 or 3. Otherwise, forget about using the spell. Okay, now even if they do have an intelligence of 1, 2 or 3, they still get to make a wisdom saving throw, which is going to be matched up against you or compared to your spell casting DC, which you should have on your character sheet. The other element to this particular spell is, as I said, it's 24 hours, it lasts a really long time, it's not concentration. Now if I have one of my parties show up and decide once I've cast my spell on the boar, and my party shows up and they just say, oh, look, I'm hungry, let's shoot the boar. Well, they could do that, but the problem with doing that is it's going to mean the spell will end. So if my little ranger decides to come up here and shoot the boar, spell ends. End of story, cast a spell, do anything to harm it whatsoever. Now just because you cast the spell on a creature doesn't mean that it's going to do what you want. It just means it won't harm you anymore. I know a lot of people assume that once you've cast the spell, you can get it to do whatever you like. That's not really what Animal Friendship's all about. What it basically means is that the animal doesn't see you as a threat and therefore won't attack you. And that's really the gist of that particular spell. It's not really supposed to try and do anything else. If you cast it at a level that's higher than 1, so if I cast it at level 2, I can affect 2 creatures as long as they can see and hear me, and they have to be within 30 feet. So as long as the panther and the boar are within 30 feet, I can affect both of them by casting the spell at 2nd level. And I can affect another creature as long as it's within 30 feet, say the spider, as long as it's within 30 feet, but I have to cast the spell at 3rd level. And so forth. It's very simple. This spell is used by bards, druids and rangers. It's a very good spell, a sensible spell to have in your repertoire. That's pretty much all I have on Animal Friendship. If you have any questions on Animal Friendship, please put them in the comments and I will answer those questions. Share, like and subscribe if you found this content useful. I do more videos all the time and I have a lot of spell videos already up online. You can check them out later if you like. And till next time, keep rolling those 20s.